all of you guys. I got one from...
Who's the supervisor or ranking officer here?
He's not on scene right now.
Okay, so this guy comes out here and asks us to leave the parking lot. I mean, he can ask us, but do you realize how that looks when you come and ask us something arbitrary that we don't have to do? Like, you know, it's trying to enforce will. I mean, we're supposed to be the victims here, but why? 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 Why come out and even approach us if that dude doesn't have the authority? Yeah, you want to leave. You're right. When you start pointing shit out, that's what happens right there. Because you're wrong. You shouldn't approach me. You shouldn't have said. He can, right? I can ask. Give me $5. Can I have $5? That's his shit. Can I have $5?
And I would say no.
No, exactly. But that's weird, dude. Why am I going to ask you for $5? If we're in McDonald's, do you tell the guy behind you, "Hey man, I'm a police officer. I need you to take 10 feet. You're obstructing right now." Bro, that's stupid. Why come over here and say anything to people that have a right to stand here unless the property management asks?
All right, guys, let's dive straight into it. Because today's story isn't just another routine encounter. It's a sharp reminder of how quickly authority can overstep when confronted by people who actually know the law. From the very first moment, two separate police interactions spiral into unexpected battles of words, confidence, and constitutional knowledge. But here's the twist. The civilians didn't fold, didn't panic, didn't bow down. Instead, they held the line. And what unfolds next exposes the cracks in everyday policing. Before we break this down, remember, awareness is power, and understanding your rights is the difference between standing your ground and being steamrolled. So let's rewind and examine exactly how these confrontations erupted.
Us to leave. That's all you need to tell him. If he said, "Can you ask him to leave?"
Can I answer your question?
Go ahead, yes.
Because obviously this guy doesn't want you. To avoid any further issue, we just ask you to, "Hey man, can you just leave?" You can totally say no. Be like, "No, I'm not gonna do that." Okay, cool.
I get it, but
and as long as you stay separated, it's not even big.
But listen, you guys get a lot of calls when videos get put up on the internet, and it's because of little things like that. Like, that's what I'm trying to tell you. That shit, people don't like. I'm a grown ass man, dude. I don't want you telling me what to do unless I'm breaking the law. You know what I mean? That's what people don't like.
Did he tell you what to do? Did he ask you to leave?
You're wearing a uniform with a gun. I mean, that's automatically an intimidation factor right there. That's maybe not for me, but for other people.
Assume it's a directive. They have to listen to you. Most people, you assume most
because
people
so many of you here.
think a cop tells you.
Well, we
you
weren't.
need to leave,
You guys were here
so
first.
it's an intimidation. You're coming up with.
We saw you guys here.
I
don't think I've been intimidating at all.
I'm not talking about you. I'm just
saying
doing that, coming out to ask.
I want this to be just taken care of, and like I said, I advise that you guys take care of it in court. Super simple. Yeah. And I just don't want any more.
The first encounter begins with a simple question that instantly shifts the energy. Can I get a business card from all of you? That request, harmless on the surface, reveals discomfort among the officers. When one of them steps forward to ask the men to leave a parking lot, the tone changes. Suddenly, a basic inquiry becomes a subtle attempt at authority flexing. And that's the problem. When an officer approaches without legal footing, it blurs the line between a request and a command. That's why the civilian pushes back hard, questioning the purpose behind the approach. Why step into a situation you have no jurisdiction over? Why invent pressure when none is required? These are the questions that expose the cracks, and the officers don't have answers.
I was hoping we could do it without court, man, because I hate dragging anybody.
I get it, but we're past that.
So we'll let you guys go back to your day.
I'm just trying to give you some insight, man. That little stuff like that is what drives the videos, what drives more people to do this. It seems stupid. Like, he can ask you, yes, but that little tiny thing pisses not. Bro, I have a 250,000 followers. It's not just me standing here. Do you understand? 10,000 followers, 130-something followers. Like, dude, there's hundreds of thousands of people. This is what perpetuates hate for the police. And you might not understand that little dude. He just asked you to leave, bro. But it's the concept of you're wearing a uniform. You look like military out here trying to tell us. It doesn't come off as he asked you. Even though he did technically ask, it does not come off like that. You know what I'm saying? Most people, if you ask them, if he were to come out and ask them to step off the property, they're going to be immediately intimidated, and they're going to do exactly what you say. And you guys have become used to that. You know what I'm saying? So it just becomes second nature to just do that kind of thing, but you don't realize the adverse effect it has once this goes on the internet.
I think it's a lot of it's the approach and how you do it.
Yeah.
The discussion continues. The civilian doesn't hold back. He breaks down exactly why arbitrary requests trigger frustration. Most people automatically assume an officer's words must be obeyed. Uniform, badge, firearm, all of that creates immediate intimidation. Even when phrased politely, the message sounds like a directive. And this is where the officer's casual. I'm just asking, excuse collapses. Because in reality, that ask carries weight and they know it. The man explains how these tiny moments fuel public resentment, sparking viral videos that reveal what policing looks like when unnecessary authority slips into the mix. He's not angry for nothing. He's pointing out a pattern that millions have witnessed online.
I mean, he was being nice. I'm not saying he's being rude,
like,
but...
Hey, I'm the big swinging, and I'm going to come over here and be like, get the fuck out of here. That's one thing. If I'm cool about it and be like, hey, bro.
Yeah, but...
I feel like it's
Hey, man,
reminiscent
hey,
of the, I'm
here's...
not touching you, I'm not touching
stop,
you.
stop. Here's an example. Are you married? Are you married? Are you married?
Yes.
Can I fuck your wives, please? Please? That's weird as fuck, right, dude? That's the same thing to me. I'm a grown man. I don't want to be asked to do anything unless I have to. You know what I'm saying? We can take it to that extreme or very simple. It is, but you see what I'm saying? It can be used in a lot of different scenarios. Out in public, if somebody asks you that, bro, you're not going to act like cops. Especially if you've had a little bit of drink at the bar or something. Somebody says something to you like that? You don't drink? Good. I don't either.
All right, guys.
Liver poison. You guys have a good day.
Hey, man. Hey. Hey, buddy.
Hey, I don't need your directives. I'm not committing a crime. Stay away from me. Don't walk towards me. Stay away from me. You don't get to pick where I stand in public, buddy.
Rises further when he compares the situation to scenarios that feel absurd precisely because they highlight the absurdity. Asking someone for something you have no right to demand, whether $5 or anything else, becomes intrusive and disrespectful. That's the entire point. Adults don't want to be nudged, steered, or instructed unless the law is actually at stake. And the officer, despite staying calm, doesn't fully grasp the deeper issue. Not the tone, not the wording, but the implication. Approaching citizens without legal grounds feels like pressure, even when disguised as politeness. And the man makes that crystal clear. Whether they mean to or not, officers have forgotten how intimidating their presence alone can be.
Away from me.
I'm going to search you for weapons. I don't know.
Oh, get away from me, you coward. You coward. You ain't going to search me for nothing, buddy. You don't tell me where to go, Streeback. Get away from me. Go over there with your buddy. You see how he's smart enough not to say nothing to me? You see how he's smart enough not to say nothing to me? But you're dumb enough too, right?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are. You don't have to ask me nothing. Back up, man. Good. Stand right there. I mean no ill will or intent towards you. Go do your job.
Okay, I just asked you to step away.
I don't care what you asked. It's not a law, buddy. Is that a law? You're a law enforcement, aren't you? Thank you.
I don't know what you are doing or planning to do or not.
I'm standing here with the camera in my hand, genius.
Well, I can stand here just as you can stand there then.
Yeah, well, I didn't say you couldn't stand there. I didn't try to tell you to go somewhere like you did me, jackass. Yeah, I got freedom of speech too, by the way, buddy. Yeah, I know you know, and you look at your disdain towards me.
Now we shift into the second encounter, and here the theory becomes reality. As an officer walks toward a man filming, the atmosphere changes in an instant. The civilian immediately asserts his ground. Stay away from me. I'm not committing crime. This is the exact escalation discussed earlier. What begins as a simple approach transforms into an officer insisting on control, insisting he gets to dictate where a lawful citizen can and cannot stand. The man refuses, firmly and loudly. And just like that, the officer's thin layer of friendliness peels away. No more pretending it's just a request. No more playing polite. The shift is obvious, and it proves the point made in the first encounter.
Because you can't stand it.
No, it's because
Yeah.
it's proper, that's all.
Proper would have been leave me alone when I walk up to you. That's would have been proper. That's why the public can't stand you scumbags. Always trying to tell people what lawfully they can and can't do.
I said you could tape, just scoot it down.
I don't need your permission though. That's where you're wrong. Giving me permission to tape, I don't need it from you. The Constitution of this great place gives it to me.
So, hey, here's another law in Indiana. I'm not yelling at you. I'm asking you to quiet down. Stop screaming and yelling.
Bud, I can protest anywhere I want and be as loud as I want.
You're right. You can
Exactly. Exactly. So let's be quiet now, sir.
Okay, stop screaming.
Number 63. This is my normal voice, buddy.
Okay.
This is my normal voice. So this is Officer Strebeck, number 63. He's from Griffith.
Do not walk up
He's
on
a
us.
moron.
Do
Then
not
we got
walk up
number
on us.
9.
Giving you a legal lawful directive. Do not walk up on these officers.
Follows is a verbal standoff where the civilian refuses every attempt at intimidation. The officer tries to justify his commands with vague claims of safety, but none of it holds up. A camera isn't a threat. Standing in public isn't a threat. What is a threat is the misuse of authority. The man calls it out line after line, exposing how officers often expect unquestioned compliance. And the more he pushes back, the more agitated the officer becomes. Nearby, another officer stays silent, clearly aware that saying the wrong thing could make the situation explode further. What you're watching here is a struggle between two forces, one relying on the power of the badge, the other relying on the power of the law.
We got number 63. This is his car. He's a canine douche. Got number 8. What's your name and badge number?
Okay, if they can just get somebody with a license.
I already know who you are. You don't need to identify yourself.
Just don't walk
I don't.
up on us. I'm not telling you again. Don't walk up on us.
Notice how this guy's not saying nothing to me.
He's on the radio.
He's not saying nothing to me, bro. But you keep on talking. I know you're not. I would never be a pig.
Okay, that's fine.
Never in my life.
You're very disrespectful. There's no good reason.
So are you by telling me what to do as soon as I walked up. You should have shut your mouth. You should have shut your mouth and you wouldn't have had this.
All right, man. Just keep walking.
I'm going to stand right here, buddy.
You don't walk up on us. I don't know anything about you. So don't.
You're a coward, dude. You shouldn't be a police officer if you're scared of people walking up on you.
The intensity ramps up as a civilian continues documenting each badge number, each reaction, each slip of aggression from the officers. This isn't chaos, it's accountability. Every time the officer insists on "don't walk up on us," the man counters with the same undeniable truth. Standing in public is not a crime. Recording the police is not a crime. And the louder the officer protests, the weaker his authority looks. It becomes painfully evident that the only thing fueling the tension is the officer's frustration. He's not dealing with someone confused or intimidated. He's dealing with someone who knows exactly what the law protects. And that's what rattled. And this brings us full circle. What you just witnessed in the second encounter is a living example of everything discussed in the first one. Officers may approach with smiles, soft voices, and the claim that they're just asking,